The fifth mountain of influence is the educational system. The importance of education and the role it plays as far as development of the human character is concerned, we can equally agree that education is very detrimental for each and every one of us. The influence of having educational systems in our societies today cannot be overemphasized, because these are the premises where civilization is established. Also, educational system forms the very essence of all our actions. What we do as a person, and who we've become thus far, everything that has happened to us played out the way it did to teach us a lesson. Likewise, the lesson we've learned from our experiences becomes a blessing to us, and also those around us, simply because we've alchemized what we've learned into wisdom. However, whichever way you decide to see it, it's totally up to you to educate yourself from it, and by educating yourself, someone else gets to learn from what you've experienced in life. That's simply the goal of evolution. Evolution is not time or system bound. It transcends beyond time. It's infinite. To me, I believe that education is a self-enlightening process. It leads to enlightenment, either spiritually or physically. Another important aspect of education is that it is very crucial to the whole development of man, and it helps to shape and build our character. Education provides us with knowledge about our world. It lays the foundation for a stronger nation, because education is the brain of a nation. Hence, the day a man stops to learn is the day he starts to die. In the same way, we must rise above the educational system that governs the affairs of men. This is not to discredit the system itself. Hence, the reason I said so is simply because, as we begin to grow and ascend higher, the level of our consciousness expands and the eyes of our understanding becomes illuminated so much that we find ourselves not accepting anything and everything that comes our way. However, when anything presents itself before us, we delve deep to seek out the truth about it. You can't just accept anything anymore. You become a truth seeker yourself. The sixth mountain of influence is the media. The media influence on humanity at large is quite vast. It has this strong influence on the world at large. I mean, technology and humanity is always evolving. The presence of the media system is that it spreads faster as it reaches a larger number of audience in a split second. The broadcast system is just like a frequency. Like a radio frequency, we can attune to a favorite station from the comfort of our homes. Likewise, the media system has made it easy for each and every one of us to express our thoughts and creativity right from our homes. Whether written, broadcast or spoken, whether it's television, radio, newspapers, magazines, or even the internet. Whether it's the kind of movies we watch or simply the kind of adverts we come across on a day-to-day basis. The media itself doesn't select a particular tribe or ethics alone. It covers every aspect of the world's language today, and also making it easy for anyone to learn any language, skill, or gain any form of knowledge right from where they are. Likewise, making it easier for me to communicate this with you as well. These factors define our realities on this earth realm. However, the primary objective of every spiritual being is to practice detachment. One must know how to detach themselves and be very sensitive to the kind of things you allow into your minds. The gateway of the soul is our eyes and ears. What we watch and listen to affect the way we think and the way we feel. It shapes our thoughts and feelings so much that it defines our lives and character. Hence, the Bible instructs us to guard our minds and heart with all diligence, cause out of it comes the issues of life. To guard the mind and heart is to be very sensitive to the kind of things that presents itself before you. This includes the kind of contents you engage yourself with, the kind of conversations, and the kind of company you keep. Let's take a look at these Bible verse. Proverbs 11 verse 14 says, "A nation falls through a lack of guidance, but victory comes through the counsel of many." Proverbs 12 verse 15 also says that the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkens unto counsel is wise. Proverbs 1 verse 5 also says that, "A wise man will hear, and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels." Going further, I can tell you for a fact that the power of non-attachments or detachment is very vital to each and every one of us, if we must overcome this mountain in particular and fully step into dimensions of power and authority. We must structure and discipline ourselves when it comes to the kind of things we watch, the kind of things we listen to, or even the kind of things we give our attention to. Hence, we should understand that your attention is also a form of currency. That is why the world systems is always giving us something to talk about, or giving us the latest update or movies. The reason is simply because the world understands that the human attention is very important. So when they keep you engaged and distracted, you're simply buying into what they're trying to sell to you. They give you something, and you give them your attention. That is a form of exchange, and a powerful one at that. Lastly, the seventh mountain of influence is the art or entertainment system. I believe that many people on planet Earth today have made certain art tapestry a form of idol worship in their lives. Things like sports like football athletes, and also music artists or any other form of entertainment remedy we know today. These individuals all have an insurmountable amount of followers and have been of great inspiration to many people today. Hence, inasmuch as these factors have contributed towards the growth and development of societies, nations, and even globally, and have inspired many, I literally do not despise the fact that they've been of great value to the world at large. However, when we talk about the basic things that affect and distract people from evolving and ascending, our attention should be drawn to these factors. I believe that our children has made certain TV programs their idols. The devil loves using the media system as a form of distraction to reprogram our subconscious minds. We might not even be conscious of our actions yet, but if we take a step back and reflect deeply on the kind of things we engage ourselves with every day, we'd see that these things has taken away the place of God in our lives. The first commandment is, "Thou shalt not have any other God before me." Whatsoever we put before God is also a god. These includes our jobs, relationships, money, fame, power, and all of that. If we honestly reflect on these things, we can identify the things that are idols in our lives, things that has restrained and constrained our minds, things that has held us back from growing exponentially in God, therefore keeping us tied to the systems of the matrix. I believe this should be something to reflect on. Many people become addicted to watching certain TV programs and keeping up with their favorite TV stars, sports athletes, and their favorite music artists, that they've literally made them their idols. They've switched the place of God and replaced God with those they call icons. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to become a fan of your favorite artist or whomsoever, but when we talk about being of relevance to God and or fulfilling your divine purpose, then you must make God your first and all, as it'll be required in your journey of individuation. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like these stars, however they should only be of inspiration to you while you focus on being you. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give us a thumbs up by liking this video and also subscribing to this YouTube channel. You can as well join any of our online communities on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn using the links in the description box below. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.